If you're someone that comes across as a good person, there's a stigma that's attached to it. When people see that you have morals, it can cause them to feel three things. Number one, they start to find you intimidating. How people perceive you is a projection of how they perceive themselves. In other words, if they feel like you are morally superior, then they feel like you're going to judge them, and they'll start behaving as if that's true. Number two, they have a preconceived notion about your interests. They start placing you above certain things. I'll give you an example. One time I was hanging out with someone and we were going to the club. And before we left, I was like, let me pregame real quick. So I pour myself a drink before I leave the house. And she looked so confused and asked me, "You drink?" And I'm not going to lie, I was a little offended. In my head, I was like, why would you ask me a question like that? I didn't have as much wisdom yet. And so in my head, I'm like, are you calling me lame or something? But in reality, she had such a high opinion of me that she thought it was below me. Number three, it makes people feel insecure. And what do insecure people do? Project. And they perceive it as, you think you're better than me. That's where those weird comments come from. You think your shit don't stink. And you're like, where did that come from? And it comes from the stigma of being morally righteous.